Hi, this is Derek. I have a quick Blu-ray update for you today. At least I hope it's quick. I never know with me. It's like half an hour later. I tend to just trail off into nonsense. But anyway, for late September, early October, well, all of October really, there are quite a few things on my list of things that I wanted to get. One, of course, was the Halloween set, which I got, which I did an update video on, so it's cool to get that. There was also the Exorcist Anthology Blu-ray set. There was the Saw Complete Collection set, and Alien 35th Anniversary Edition, which all I wanted to get. But think about those latter three, the Exorcist, the Saw, and the Alien. I tried to get them on Amazon, and what Amazon told me, well, what it showed, was that they were imports. So I guess it's only in the States that you can get those. So if it's an import, you have to wait a long time. You have to wait like a couple weeks or so, and I don't have the patience for that. Especially when it's October right now. I want to watch the scary movies right now. That's what I want to do. But to my surprise, I was able to find one of them in stores. I found it at HMV. I have my HMV bag right here. So props to you, HMV. What a great store. Still, you can get an in-store experience, so you don't always have to go online, which is good. But it was the Alien 35th Anniversary set, and I wanted to do a separate video for this, like an unboxing, unpackaging review kind of thing, because it's special to me, I guess. So usually I would do like a DVD Blu-ray update at the end of the month, which I'm trying to do more frequently, but I want to do this now, so why not? So here's my unboxing, my review of the Alien 35th Anniversary set. So here it is in its packaging here. So it has the stickers here, so you see two versions of the film. You have Alien Illustrated Comic Reprint, H.R. Geiger art cards, okay. And digital ultraviolet version of the film, which is kind of cool. I don't think, because if you know me at all, I have like so many freaking versions of this movie to begin with. The Alien Anthology set I don't think had digital copies. No, I'm positive it didn't have digital copies of the movie, so there's that. It's cool to have this in case you want to watch Alien on the go. So yeah, it's something I wanted to get, but geez, just, obsessed fan that I am. Had to get this one, and well, I'll show you in a second kind of what's funny about this, but yeah, here's my unpackaging of it. As always, I have my trusty Game of Thrones letter opener, which I use to open my DVDs. It's always good to find the sweet spot here, so let me see if I can get the sweet spot here. Yeah! Why do people do these videos? It's so stupid. He said as he did one of these videos. Anyway, we have it unpackaged. Wow, look at that. So, first and foremost, and kind of one of the reasons why I want to get this, not that I'm so much of an obsessed fan that I have to get every single edition, because there are some editions of this movie that I didn't get. Like, after the anthology set came out, they had, like, the single serving editions of them, but they had kind of shitty artwork, to be honest with you, and they were just single discs, and they weren't that interesting. But this is very interesting here. This artwork, very Geiger-esque artwork. I love that. Take a look at that. That's very cool. And the funny thing that I was looking at is the French title, because I'm Canadian, I have to have the French shit on. It says Alien, le 8e passenger. So, Alien, the 8th passenger. Because there's 7 passengers on the Nostromo. Alien would make the 8th. So let's take a look at this. So let's see what's inside here. Let's take out the disc first. Hopefully it's not wrapped up too. Okay, cool. So it's a different kind of cover. Kind of like a broader view of the cover that you usually see. Usually the cover you see is just like this. So that's pretty cool. It has the stickies on there, so we can get the stickies off. Isn't this just an entertaining video? Watching some fucking guy take stickers off the fucking thing. Okay, there we go. Put that up here somewhere. So yeah, your basic kind of stuff. You have this is the digital copy, which I won't show you. And the disc, so fairly, basic kind of disc here. These things, I don't know what you call these, but they're the fucking devil. Trying to take these off, I'm not going to do it on camera, because I'm not going to do it. They're horrible. Like, last time I tried to get some off of, like, a couple of DVDs that I got, like, I was friggin' almost ripping my nails off. They're horrible. They're just so frustrating. Anyway, has a little advertisement here, Alien Isolation. So this is basically the coinciding with this video game, which it says out now, so it came out at the same time. So it might be interesting to check that game out. Yeah, it might be interesting. So they looks like they have it on almost every platform available that you could think of. What they have here is just like Xbox 360, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, PC, if you're still a PC gamer. What does it say? 15 years after the events of Alien, Ellen Ripley's daughter? Wow, really? Okay. Ellen Ripley's daughter. Oh, yeah, Amanda. She has a daughter. I was supposed to be there for her 11th birthday. Anyway, daughter Amanda enters a desperate battle for her survival on a mission to unravel the truth behind her mother's disappearance. Okay, so that's kind of cool. They're working kind of like a sort of quasi-continuity there. That's pretty cool. It's like better than, like, the Marines have to kill all the fucking aliens again. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. That's kind of cool, actually. I might want to pick up that game. If by any chance you are watching this video later, you've played the game, comment below. Let me know if the game's worth picking out. Yeah, I might want to get it. Well, like the disc art, this is a new topic. Disc art, not that exciting, just the word alien, so whatever. That's kind of cool. And on the back, has all the usual stuff, instructions on how to do the digital copy, because you don't know how to do it. The film that started it all, says here, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read the back. Well, maybe I will. Maybe it's a new synopsis. There's got to be people out there, there's like people at Fox, like, who are like, synopsis writers. Like, I have to write this synopsis. I'm going to do a really good job writing this synopsis because it looks like it's a new one. If that's interesting at all. Experience the terror from the beginning. With the first chilling chapter of the Alien saga, directed by Ridley Scott, starring Sigourney Weaver in her breakout performance as Ripley, when the crew of the Space Tug, really? Space Tug Nostromo responds to a distress signal from barren planet LV-426, as we all know. They discover a mysterious life form that breeds within human hosts. The acid-blooded extraterrestrial proves to be the ultimate adversary as crew members battle to stay alive and prevent the deadly creature from reaching Earth. Okay, not a bad synopsis. Whoever wrote this synopsis, pretty good, except for Space Tug. Space Tug, it sounds like a science fiction, like, sex act or something. Like, hey, baby, you want a space tug? Anyway, special features audio commentary by Ridley Scott and crew, which we've had before. Ridley Scott's commentary before. Introduction by Ridley Scott. Theatrical score, isolated. Deleted extensively. This stuff we've all had before. I think I mentioned this in another video. I must have. But I think it'd be kind of cool to see if they could somehow integrate the deleted scenes into a new version of the movie. So there's two versions. There's a director's cut, and see how I mentioned at the beginning I trail off into nonsense? There's the director's cut, and there's the original theatrical version. Director's cut not substantially different from the theatrical, but it's good. It has tiny differences. You'll find that the pacing is, I would say, better. Just kind of keeps audiences from, having itchy butts, basically. And I actually got to see the director's cut in theaters 2 years ago, actually, and that was awesome to see. And it still really held up. It was just like an on-demand kind of thing. Most Wanted Mondays was what Cineplex Odeon Theaters does here in Canada. So that was cool. Great to see Alien on the big screen. I can't ask for a better experience than that. And kind of what I noticed, because prior to that, sorry, I'm just going on and on. Prior to that, though, I had seen 2001: A Space Odyssey in theaters as a great digital film festival, and you kind of notice with 2001 that audiences, I could tell the audience around me, it was a packed house, but you could tell they're kind of not going with it as much as you would have liked to see. So kind of laughing, giggling at some of the effects. But Alien, absolutely, play that with a modern audience. absolutely holds up. I swear to God, I have proof. I've watched it. Well, I don't have proof, but I've experienced the experience. So that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, uh, what was I trying to say? I was trying to say that they should come up with a third version. Make it another double dip worth it for us insane fans. Um, Integrate some of those other deleted scenes. Like there's that crab walk scene. There's a scene with Kane and Lambert in the morning, just having coffee, shooting the shed. And there is that airlock sequence, which if they went back to that and kind of put in the missing scenes using CGI or whatever, I think it could work. And actually, from what I heard about the Alien Isolation game, this game here, Alien Isolation, is that they have somewhat included parts of the cast of the first movie. I think everyone except Ian Holm. He was busy doing like Hobbit stuff. So to do that, I mean, they're almost there. They're almost there where they could possibly do it. So that'd be interesting to see. So this is the disc. I mean, that's pretty much it there. So what else have we got in this set here? So let's take a look. Okay, so it's a thing here. Alien art cards and illustrated comic reprint. Okay, so there's a comic in here. It says on the back here, "In space, no one can hear you scream." The classic tagline. So I guess there's just like stuff and things in here. I literally didn't look at the description. I just looked at the cover and I'm like, I want this. Okay, so here's some Geiger art here. That's very nice, very cool. Just this is a year before the movie came out, 1978. So this really, it was all in Geiger's mind. So that's so cool to see. And you can kind of see looking at his art that sorry, it's shaking. I've had a lot of coffee, as I'm sure you can tell. You can kind of see it's all almost there. It's all almost there. Like you see the the thing, the facehugger coming out onto the person. His crazy uber sexual kind of steampunk or whatever you want to call it kind of art. It was all in there in his work, and you just needed some kind of anchor to put it into a movie, make it work here. So that's like the jockey right there. It's quite cool. And of course the monster itself. So I mean, this art, I mean, you just don't see that kind of innovation anymore. Like you don't see someone looking through an artist's work and thinking, hey, this could work for a stupid monster movie. But it's absolutely true that this was just a match made in heaven. With Geiger's incredible work, and the studio at Fox, Ridley Scott, all the writers, just kind of coming together and fusing it in such a way. And this is really cool here. Like a human hand almost coming out of the egg. This is also 1978. So a lot of this art is from 1978. And again, we have a look at the impregnation here. So in this twisted Swede's mind, or German, twisted European's mind, we had the ideas for Alien all on art, and we owe him a debt of gratitude. He recently passed, so rest in peace, H.R. Geiger. Your work is eternal, even if no one makes the connection. Like say people watch this movie in 100 years, they may not immediately recognize it as specifically H.R. Geiger work, but the work itself, speaks for itself, basically. So it's nightmare fuel. It's just incredible, and it really made the film what it is. And I would say, debatable which Alien movie is the best, but Alien had a little bit of extra kind of sort of weird sexuality to it, and kind of Freudian kind of things like men giving birth. There was some kind of importance to that, some kind of symbolism to that we didn't quite get with some of the other movies. So this is, I'd say, more an artistic movie than any of the others, in my opinion. But yeah, I won't review the movie itself. I do have a review on my channel here. If you're interested in checking it out, please go ahead. And we have the comic here. And I remember I almost bought this too, but I guess this is whoa, okay. So here, I'm not going to show you like every page of this, but this is kind of cool. It comes with advertisement for official novelizations. So you have official novelizations. I've actually read this one, Aliens 3. And these ones here, what was? Okay, so new work, so new Alien fiction. That's just what the Alien franchise or fan base is all about. There's always new ways to explore the universe, whether it be in a novel or whether it be in a video game. So that's pretty cool. So this series has just endured for so long because there's many passionate and crazy fans. So yeah, it's pretty cool. There's the artwork here. You got like the space jockey there. I'm trying to look for something especially interesting in here. Whoa, okay, this is pretty cool. The chest bursting. Look at that. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's a pretty cool little comic here. I'll definitely give it a look here. Oh, that's cool too. And Yaphet Kotto, Parker's getting killed there. That's kind of cool. It's like from a different angle. So it's like seeing the movie from a sort of different perspective here. I wonder if they have Ripley in her undies here. And yes, they do. Take a look at that. Nice, nice. But we've got all the guys coming to the movie in 1979. I'm just kidding. Well, maybe. And other advertisements here. So if you want a bigger version of it, you can get the Book of Alien. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's actually really nice and put together collection here. I'm pretty impressed. So, as someone who one has seen the movie a million times, and I'll tell you, it's absolutely one of my favorite movies ever. And I believe it to be one of the best movies ever made, if I may be so bold as to say. And of course, again, check out my review if you're interested. I did it a couple of years ago, but I would say what I've said in that review still stands. But I'd like to go back and review the movie again, because your opinion always changes. So that's something I would like to do. Maybe take another look at it, because, geez, again, I've seen the movie a million times. I'm just awkwardly putting this stuff back together. But yeah, it's always something you can go back to. There's something about this movie that just has endured, and the extended universe endured so much. So I think this is well worth picking up. Artwork is beautiful here. You can never have too many Alien cases lying around, as a good friend of mine once said. And yeah, I think if you're a fan, if you're a collector, this is a worthy addition. This isn't some cheap one-off single serving edition. This is something that's really special, really put together. So I would have to say I'm quite impressed. I'm sure the transfer is the same, as good as I've experienced before. So I'll definitely look forward to watching the movie again. What better time than Halloween, October time? So I'll definitely give it a look then. And if you haven't seen Alien, oh my God, check it out. You're missing a great movie. So that'll be my my Blu-ray update for the Alien 35th anniversary set. 35 years, still scaring audiences, still holds up phenomenally well, and just one of the all-time great movies. Ridley Scott, you're a master. Sigourney Weaver, you are an icon. And H.R. Geiger, you've caused a lot of sleepless nights. So thanks very much for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that stuff. Until then, stay tuned for more. We now bring you back to your regularly scheduled 31 Days of Horror reviews. So I'll have one up today too. So thanks for watching.